sharp recollection breaks the quiet right before my heels strike concrete. Glass towers reflect a pale blue dusk, shadows stretching wide across the street. Lace tight and woven synthetic thread, breathe in the crisp ozone air. Traffic light cycle green to red, nobody else is standing there. Static on the digital displays, pacing set at 125. Passing through the mirror tinted haze, feeling every heartbeat come alive. Cinematic motion in the twilight sun, sprinting past the sky high chrome. Every single step is a camera shot, tracking through a city I used to know. Asphalt shining under amber glare, wind blowing back my tangled hair, moving through the frame alone, making this dynamic space my home. Underpasses hum with electric bass, crosswalk timers counting down the view. Lens flare catching on my visor lens, kicking up the rain, wash morning dew. Concrete canyons opening wide, reflecting lines of neon blue and gold. Every instinct pushing me inside a story waiting to be told. Static on the digital displays, pacing set at 125. Passing through the mirror tinted haze, feeling every heartbeat come alive. Cinematic motion in the twilight zone, sprinting past the sky high chrome. Every single step is a camera shot, tracking through a city I used to know. Asphalt shining under amber glare, wind blowing back my tangled hair, moving through the frame alone, making this dynamic space my home. Slow-mo blur of the subway stair, high-rise reflections in midair. Focus sharpens as the distance grows. This rhythmic tempo is the life I chose. One foot down, then the other flies underneath the endless sky. Cinematic motion in the twilight zone, sprinting past the sky high chrome. Every single step is a camera shot, tracking through a city I used to know. Asphalt shining under amber glare, wind blowing back my tangled hair, moving through the frame alone, making this dynamic space my home. Frame freezes on the boulevard edge, breathing slows at the harbor ledge. City skyline fading into gray, ready for another day.
This rubber key strap rests beside my glass. The blue light flickers on my wrist display. I count the seconds while the shadows pass, deciding if I will walk or run away. My laced up sneakers press against the floor, a sudden urge to leave the room behind. I grip the handle, step outside the door, and leave the cluttered thoughts inside my mind. One step, two steps, hitting asphalt now. The chilly breeze begins to clear my head. I wipe the tiny droplets from my brow and follow where the river path is led. At 122 beats a minute, my feet hit the riverbank, burning the stride. The city is shining with neon within it, reflected right back on the shimmering tide. I run through the static, I breathe in the air, leaving my worries somewhere in the dark. No heavy heart left for the water to bear, just cadence and rhythm along the river park. The suspension bridge glows up above the stream, my lung expansion matches every stride. This quiet quiet pulses like a waking dream, with silver ripples moving on my side. A fellow runner passes in a blur. We exchange a silent nod without a sound. The inner voices faint, no longer stir. Just rubber soul meets solitary ground. One step, two steps, hitting asphalt now. The chilly breeze begins to clear my head. I wipe the tiny droplets from my brow and follow where the river path is led. At 122 beats a minute, my feet hit the riverbank, burning the stride. The city is shining with neon within it, reflected right back on the shimmering tide. I run through the static, I breathe in the air, leaving my worries somewhere in the dark. No heavy heart left for the water to bear, just cadence and rhythm along the river park. Let the current take whatever holds me back. Every exhale clears another heavy mile. I am steady on this endless winding track, finding stillness in the motion for a while. The key strap in my pocket bounces light. The river keeps its steady silent flow. My heart rate settles softly in the night. Just one more mile before I head below. The heavy office chair weighs your spirit down, stuck inside a corner of a quiet town, staring at the screen while the hours ticked away. You felt too heavy for the light of day. Now my laces hit the pavement of the 4th Street bend. I am writing you a letter that I need to send. You were waiting for permission just to take a breath, fearing that the silence was a kind of death. Listen to the rhythm of my shoes on asphalt lane. Every single stride is washing out the pain. If you could see us now, breaking through the breeze, pacing past the plazas underneath the urban trees. You thought you were anchored to that heavy sea, but look at how we measure every avenue beat. We were born to run beyond the static on the glass. Dear younger self, we made it out at last. Underneath the skyway where the electric buses glide, remember how you bottled all your doubt inside, counting down the seconds on a digital display, never guessing we would ever move this way. Now the cool air hits my chest, my pulse is strong and clear, reaching 1600 meters with no residual fear. You were waiting for permission just to take a breath, fearing that the silence was a kind of death. Listen to the rhythm of my shoes on asphalt lane. Every single stride is washing out the pain. If you could see us now, breaking through the breeze, pacing past the plazas underneath the urban trees. You thought you were anchored to that heavy sea, but look at how we measure every avenue beat. We were born to run beyond the static on the glass. Dear younger self, we made it out at last. Unclench your hands, unbend your spine. The city is an open circuit, yours and mine. I know you felt forgotten in that swivel frame, but every stride I take is rewriting your name. Keep holding on, keep staring at the line. I am the future that you saved in time. If you could see us now, breaking through the breeze, pacing past the plazas underneath the urban trees. You thought you were anchored to the heavy sea, but look at how we measure every avenue beat. We were born to run beyond the static on the glass. Dear younger self, we made it out at last. Leave the sea behind, anymore. What happens if I never stop at the red bridge? My pulse is tapping the tempo, my watch doesn't understand. Left foot, right foot, passing a couple with an old golden retriever. Is my rent paid? Yes, auto pay cleared on Tuesday. The reflection of the high rises looks like spilled oil on glass. Inhale 2, exhale 3. Did I lock the balcony door? Just imagine turning the handle. Gravel crunching in the thick foam soles. The barge goes past, push pulling heavy cargo towards the bay. My lungs are filling up with chilly river haze. I am thinking about that email from 4 months ago. Why did I phrase it like that? Moving fast enough to blur the street lights into streaks of yellow ink. Stream of thoughts running parallel to the current in the dark. I don't need a destination, just the friction of the pavement. Breath comes in short, sharp bursts while the city hums a steady bass line. Keep the rhythm, lose the worry. Leave it on the riverbank. Sweat dripping into the corner of my eyes, thinking slightly. A cyclist passes with the blinking red LED rear light. Red light, red light. Vanished behind the weeping willow tree. Did she say she was moving to Berlin? Or just thinking about it? My knee clicks at every 45th stride. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The water smells like algae and old sodium lamps. Shadows stretch long under the pedestrian arch. My shirt is clinging to my ribs now. Why do I always run when I feel like I'm falling behind? Falling behind. Ooh, there's no one else on this stretch. Moving fast enough to blur the street lights into streaks of yellow ink. Stream of thoughts running parallel to the current in the dark. I don't need a destination, just the friction of the pavement. Breath comes in short, sharp bursts while the city hums a steady bass line. Keep the rhythm, lose the worry. Leave it on the riverbank. 5 kilometers logged. Watch vibrates on my skin with a small motor click. My mind jumps from cold brew coffee to my mother's voice, to the way the water churns against the concrete pilings. It doesn't ask where it's going, it just flows because gravity demands it. Maybe I'm just gravity in sneakers tonight. Pacing back down, walking the cool down lap. Steam rising off my shoulders in the autumn air. What happens if I never stop? The water doesn't answer, just keeps flowing toward the harbor. Ooh, ooh, breathing slowly now, breathing. Oh, breathing.
My silver house key rests against the wood. I stare at it until the stillness turns to noise. 10,000 thoughts are standing where I stood, so I tie my laces up to break the choice. The apartment door clicks shut behind my back. The elevator drops me to the concrete grid. I hit the sidewalk looking for a track to bury every little thing I did. Glass tower shining in the cool blue air. My heart starts drumming out a rhythm bold. I push right past the panic waiting there, leaving every shadow in the cold. I am running through the neon and the gray, counting footsteps on the avenue today. Sweat on my forehead washes it away. Every heavy memory feeling light. Left foot, right foot, dynamic in the street, finding freedom in the steady, heavy beat. The city opens up and lets me go. Fast lane moving while the world turns slow. Glass reflections show a shadow in a rush. Traffic lights are changing from yellow into red. The urban rumble settles into hush, replacing every whisper in my head. Past the quiet cafes with steam against the glass, I watch the static of my worries pass. starts drumming out a rhythm bold. I push right past the panic waiting there, leaving every shadow in the cold. I am running through the neon and the gray, counting footsteps on the avenue today. Sweat on my forehead washes it away. Every heavy memory feeling light. Left foot, right foot, dynamic in the street, finding freedom in the steady, heavy beat. The city opens up and lets me go. Fast lane moving while the world turns slow. It is just my lungs, my pulse, the asphalt underfoot. No room for questions, no place for regret. Where doubts were planted, now a rhythm has taken root. I have not reached the finish line just yet. Step by step, the city clears my mind, leaving all the heavy things behind. Just my breath, the rhythm and the street, a quiet heart upon two flying feet.
Yeah. The heavy swivel chair held you captive for years. You thought the blue light glow was all you had to see. Now my sneakers hit the pavement by the muddy water's edge, and I wish I could text you across the memory. You slumping in the dark with your back against the mesh, fearing every step into the wide world outside. Look at us now, breathing in the damp river air, breaking through the panic that you used to bear. If I could send a message back to 22, I would tell you that the motion heals the rust in you. We run along the water past the neon blue, every stride a promise that was kept for you. You didn't stay stuck where the desk met the floor. You ran right out the door. You counted all your flaws while the cushion sank low. You swore your heavy heart would never lift an inch. Now the river reflects every high rise in sight, and my lungs take the rhythm without a single flinch. The bridge lights are flashing at 120 beats, pushing past the ghosts of every sitting room. Look at us now, breathing in the damp river air, breaking through the panic that you used to bear. If I could send a message back to 22, I would tell you that the motion heals the rust in you. We run along the water past the neon blue, every stride a promise that was kept for you. You didn't stay stuck where the desk met the floor. You ran right out the door. I know you felt so small in that padded leather seat, fearing how the world moved faster than your feet. But I am stepping forward, carrying your name, and neither of us will ever be the same. Get up from that chair, breathe the river air. I'm running for us now. We made it out somehow, right beside the water now.
A delivery van rattles over the metal sewer grid. You adjust your armband strap the way you always did. The river path opens up beyond the yellow gate. You double check your watch and say, we're running late. Your breath turns to vapor in the crisp October air. I match your steady rhythm as we head down the stair. The city lights fade out behind our backs. We set our pace along the gravel tracks. You take the lead beside the muddy shore, not set broken heart behind us in the dark. 4 miles behind us, and the air is turning clear. You wipe a trail of sweat that looks a lot just like a tear. You don't have to explain a single thing you did tonight. Just keep your eyes ahead until the river turns to light. We cross the wooden footbridge right before the river bends, where concrete meets the willow trees and pavement finally ends. You spill your bad news quietly while keeping up the stride, leaving all that heavy wreckage floating on the tide. By the time we hit the 4th kilometer mark, we'll leave your broken heart behind us in the dark. Tie your left shoe before the bridge. We've got 1 more mile to go. Just match my steps, we're almost home.
6:22 blinks and digital white across the tower ledge. I close my eyes and jump right past the present day edge. I see us running down the solar paved ring. 5 years from now when the seasons change to spring, smart mesh trainers sitting center flames, washing off the tension from my old world strains. I can see the glow on your future face, setting up a rhythm that we won't erase. No, looking back at the years we lost, we count the distance and forget the cost. We'll be running faster than neon grid, doing everything that we never did. 125 BPM in our pulse, finding a dynamic that is nothing else. Catch me on the skyway 10 years ahead, following the path where the future led. Just 2 silhouettes on an urban track, moving so forward that we can't look back. Hologram arrows point the lane right through, showing me a portrait of a stronger you. You breathe and stay steady in the cool night air, no heavy baggage that we used to bear. We passed the glass gardens on the 30th floor, not the same runners that we were before. I can see the glow on your future face, setting up a rhythm that we won't erase. No, looking back at the years we lost, we count the distance and forget the cost. We'll be running faster than neon grid, doing everything that we never did. 125 BPM in our pulse, finding a dynamic that is nothing else. Catch me on the skyway 10 years ahead, following the path where the future led. Just 2 silhouettes on an urban track, moving so forward that we can't look back. It hasn't happened yet, but I feel the stride, the cool ozone wind on the harbor side. Every step today is a promise made for the future circuit that will never fade. We'll be running fast through the neon grid, doing everything that we never did. 125 BPM in our pulse, finding a dynamic that is nothing else. Catch me on the skyway 10 years ahead, following the path where the future led. Just 2 silhouettes on an urban track, moving so forward that we can't look back. 6:22 on the future clock, lacing up our shoes at the final block. See you on the loop when the time is right, running clear into the future light.
Oh, 6 glows red on the tower wall. I hit the river path alone tonight. In 3 years' time we will own it all, living high above the concrete light. I pace my breath to the water flow, counting steps till the bridge appears. I close my eyes as the cold winds blow, already tasting the coming years. cyclists running side by side, matching strides on the gravel track. No heavy secrets left to hide, no reason ever to look back. The reflection of the glass high-rise shows two silhouettes framed in gold, looking directly in each other's eyes, long before we grow frail and old. The current carries what we left behind, a brand new map taking shape inside my mind. We will cross that steel suspension where the north wind bends the light, pushing strollers through the parkway while the city glimmers white. You will cheer me at the finish with a thermos in your hand, when our simple future promises finally hit solid land. 5,000 meters from the start line now, I feel the rhythm of a sacred vow. Every step on this dark embankment floor leads straight to our tomorrow's door. We will cross that steel suspension where the north wind bends the light, pushing strollers through the parkway while the city glimmers white. You will cheer me at the finish with a thermos in your hand, when our simple future promises finally hit solid land. The digital numbers tick away, I run toward our future day, step by step beside the river stream, waking up inside the dream.
5:32 glows against the glass tower, reflecting cold light from the automated street. I count down the seconds of the idle hour before the warm pulse returns to my feet. I picture us later when the skyline expands, when all of these quiet hours turn into gold. We will glide over bridges with open hands, leaving behind every story we told. The synthetic hum of the transit line will fade to the rhythm of your heart and mine. I'm pacing the curb just to see it clear. The future is running right here. We cross the river first in a brand new year. 125 beats while the shadows disappear, sprinting through the plazas of a brighter town. Never looking back, we're never slowing down. I can feel the smooth asphalt under our stride, everything we wanted on the other side. An overhead screen takes down 600 more. Smart glass windows catch the flash of my shoe. I map out the corners of a distant shore that I haven't reached yet without you. In 5 short summers we will own this track, sweat turning cold in the midnight breeze. No heavy burdens sitting on our back, just endless avenues under holographic trees. The synthetic hum of the transit line will fade to the rhythm of your heart and mine. I am pacing the curb just to see it clear. The future is running right here. We cross the face. Step by step we are claiming our space, catching up to tomorrow, leaving behind the sorrow. We cross the river first. We cross the river first. 400 pounds of wooden legs were sinking in the floor. You sat behind the plywood desk and locked the bedroom door. I wish I had a way to send a message through the air, to pull you out of all that weight and lift you from the chair. Your knees were stiff from staying still so long. You thought that every quiet choice was wrong. So tie your laces tightly now and see, the river path is waiting for you to be free. You thought the walls would keep you safe, but freedom starts outside. Where running water washes out the doubts you tried to hide. The gravel crunches under shoes as miles fade away. A steady pulse of moving blood to claim a brighter day. I wrote this letter on the run so you would finally know. The heavy seat you hated so was where you had to go. The river wind is cold against my sweat and open skin. I count the bridges overhead and feel the pace begin. You thought you'd never catch your breath or outrun all the fear, but every stride you took back then has brought us right up here. If you could see the water now reflecting city light, you'd throw away the swivel chair and step into the night. It isn't fast, it isn't clean, but rhythm keeps the beat, and every heavy thought dissolves beneath your pounding feet. So stand up from the dust tonight. The river path is clear and bright. You made it out, you're running free. Just keep on moving toward me. Why does the air taste like ozone and old rain? Left foot, right foot, my earbud battery is at 40%. A delivery drone swerves past a third floor balcony. Did I lock the apartment door or just dream the click? 125 beats per minute clicking in my ears. Hydration alert on my wrist, ignore it. Keep moving, reflections in smart glass, fading out to cold blue. Thoughts looping around the traffic circle again. Did you text back or am I hallucinating? Haptic vibrations, sweat dripping down my neck onto my mesh collar. Everything is moving too fast and not at all. I'm counting down the street lamps just to stay inside my skin. Asphalt rolling beneath me like a film reel stuck on spin. Stream of light, stream of mind, running through the grid tonight. Nobody asks where I'm going as long as I stay in my lane. Breathe in, breathe out, lose the thought, find the stride. What if I kept going past the expressway ramp? Financial district neon bleeding into my peripheral vision. A runner in glowing sneakers crosses at 90 degrees. Are we all trying to outrun the exact same push notification? My heart rate spikes, red digits flashing on my sleeve. Forgot to reply to my sister, forgot why I chose this route. Thoughts looping around the traffic circle again. Did you text back or am I hallucinating? Haptic vibrations, sweat dripping down my neck onto my mesh collar. Everything is moving too fast and not at all. I'm counting down the street lamps just to stay inside my skin. Asphalt rolling beneath me Delivery scooter clatters across the metal grate, echoing down the river embankment. You adjust the wristband on your tracker, checking the pace ring as we round the turn. The traffic on the upper boulevard is piling up in 4 slow lanes. But down here on the running path, you finally loosen up your collar. You told me last night you felt boxed in by your desk, so match my footsteps now and let your chest expand with rest. Hold your stride until the bridge comes into view. The breeze off the water was built for me and you, side by side along the current. 3 more miles to go. You don't have to explain a thing, just let the river flow. A commuter ferry chime rings out across the choppy gray surface. You drop your shoulders down, discarding all the weeks left over tension. The neon stripes along your sneakers flash against the wet asphalt. We pass the dock tugboats before the deck hands even start their shift. You said your thoughts were spinning in a circle yesterday, so count the mileage markers and just kick the doubt away. Hold your stride until the bridge comes into view. The breeze off the water was built for me and you, side by side along the current. 3 more miles to go. You don't have to explain a thing, just let the river flow. Forget the traffic lights, sitting saved inside your phone. Out along the waterline, you never run alone. 4 souls striking pavement in a steady, even tone, carving out a quiet space we get to call our own. Yeah, yeah. Keep your chin up toward the open sky. 5 miles finished as the barges drift on by. Hold your stride until the bridge. We are doing fine. A sky safety pins is some foam marker beside a half-drained water jar. I hook it through my waistband seam before I step outside the door. My pulse hits 95 before my soles hit the gravel trail. I keep my chin held level while the river air turns pale. Every street light flickering on the water looks like liquid tin. I start my timer with the tab and let the stride begin. In my head I run the math of every conversation from today. If I maintain 440 pace, how much distance clears away? My lungs expand against the cool draft rising off the stream. I am dissolving all the noise into a steady beam. Left foot, right foot, pushing through the heavy night. The water moves alongside me, reflecting neon light. I do not need a destination, just a sweat upon my brow. Trading every tangled thought for what is happening right now. 122 BPM rising through my chest, running till the city lights wipe out all the rest. The steel suspension cables past the dark canoe club dock. My breath is getting sharper now, my shoes clip-clack on rock. I used to think sitting in a chair would help me solve the state I'm in, but clarity only arrives when friction warms my skin. The wind sweeps down the channel like a hand across my face. I am leaving who I was 3 miles back in space. The current doesn't question where it flows or why it bends. It simply follows gravity until the concrete ends. I don't call this running away when lungs are full of air. I call it finding where I am by leaving what was there. Left foot, right foot, pushing through the heavy night. The water moves yeah. Who decided that 40 minutes was enough time to reset everything? Left foot, right foot, damp asphalt pressing through my foam soles. Did I leave the kitchen faucet dripping? Or is that just the echo of the current? My smartwatch vibrates twice with the calendar reminder for a person I was yesterday. A pigeon cuts under the concrete bridge support with a quick wet arc. I really should buy a lighter jacket because this nylon holds the humidity against my collar. Breathe in through the nose for 4 counts and out through the mouth. Remember to reply to Sam about the train ticket before midnight. Why do I always remember my old like a combination when my heart rate spikes? The river rolls past the stainless steel guardrails, quiet and cold and completely unbothered. I am running past the glass high rises in the cyan billboards glowing in the haze. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thinking about the message I didn't send and the subscription fees hitting my card on Thursday. Stride after stride along the winding embankment. If I never turn around, does the apartment behind me even exist? My pulse is knocking in my temples right on the beat. Just trying to stay afloat in the stream of my own head. 2 cyclists flash by on the left in high vis yellow vest. Was that chorus stuck in my head from an ad or a strange dream I had in Tuesday's meeting? My right heel hit slightly off center on the striking phase. I need to lean forward 2 degrees. Look at how the yellow street lights dissolve into the black silt like floating oil. Maybe I should pack everything and move somewhere with higher ceilings. Or maybe I just need to swallow some cold water and stop overthinking my sleep cycle. Breathing through the nose for 4 counts and out through the mouth. Remembering the exact pitch of your voice through bad wireless earbuds. Why do all these arching highway overpasses look like giant rusted rib cages? The current moves at 3 miles an hour and it doesn't care about my burning calf. I am running past the glass high rises and the cyan billboards glowing in the haze. Thinking about the message I didn't send and the subscription fees hitting my card on Thursday. Stride after stride along the winding embankment. If I never turn around, does the apartment behind me even exist? My pulse is knocking in my temples right on the beat. Just trying to stay afloat in the stream of my own head. Wet leaves, streets all neon flare, shadow on the water. Did I lock the deadbolt twice? Yes, I distinctly remember turning the brass key. Why am I so terrified of sitting in an empty room for 20 uninterrupted minutes? The river flows east toward the bay while I push west against the river draft. It is only lactic acid, it is only elevated dopamine. It is only Tuesday night, slipping down my socks. Bridge number 5, coming into view through the gray fog. Drop the cadence slightly, flatten the heel strike, let the momentum coast. Did I find whatever I came out here to outrun? Or am I just physically exhausted? The water keeps moving, whether I take another step or stand completely still. Shoelaces soaked through, unclench the shoulders. Just breathe. You said yesterday I never noticed the tiny details floating in the street. So now I catalog the city rhythm, matching every sentence to my feet. A missing shoe tied to a telephone wire, a coffee shop with chalk drawn tea, free delivery bikes parked in a circle, a golden retriever looking back at me. I hit the pavement taking mental notes, watching the reflections on the storefronts float, breathing in the rhythm of the midday breeze, counting up the stickers on the maple trees. One wet footprint on the subway tile, 2 kids laughing by the hydrant pile. lost right into the groove, finding magic at a steady pace, right down to the sidewalk crack where moss grows green. The quietest detail I have ever seen. One web footprint on the top, two kids laughing for a mile, three lime scooters on the wall. I am noticing it all, just like you said yesterday. Running down the block away. The heavy swivel chair you never left holds no power now. You thought the screen was the whole world, bending your shoulders down. I was standing on the corner of 9th and Pine, lacing up the shoes you bought but kept in line. You were waiting for permission just to take a breath, fearing every step would bring some kind of mess. If you could see me now at 125, pounding through the crosswalk, feeling so alive. I'm writing you this letter with every stride I take, leaving all the heavy dust you gathered in your wake. Look at us go through the neon glowing street, sending back a message in the rhythm of my feet. You do not have to stay glued to that static screen. There is a bigger sky than you have ever seen. Keep breathing, keep moving, the pavement is clean. Dear past self, we finally broke the routine. Remember how you worried that your knees would break? Now glass towers reflect every move I make. Traffic lights turn green like they approve our flight. Cold air fills the lungs you kept so small and tight. You thought safety meant staying inside those walls. Now we enter whenever the asphalt calls. If you could see me now at 125, pounding through the crosswalk, feeling so alive. I'm writing you this letter with every stride I take, leaving all the heavy dust you gathered in your wake. Look at us go through the neon glowing street, sending back a message in the rhythm of my feet. You do not have to stay glued to that static screen. There is a bigger sky than you have ever seen. Keep breathing, keep moving, the pavement is clean. Dear past self, we finally broke the routine. The weight of that seat is a ghost in the past. You held your breath, expecting peace to last, but peace is in the motion, the rhythm, the heat, the asphalt vibrating right under our feet. Dear past self, stand up now. I'm waiting at the harbor. I will show you how. Step out of the dark room, unbend your back. We are miles ahead on this open track. Coarse polyester pulls across my collarbone as bass lines pulse through these wireless buds. My sneakers strike the avenue alone, where city streetlights wash the street in floods. The rhythmic breathing keeps a steady pace until the cold air hits my open face. Cadence rising 50 beats a minute. Every sidewalk crack is history in it. I turn the corner past the late night diner, and suddenly the memories go finer. 4 winters back we sprinted through this rain, laughing so loud we forgot the freezing pain. Holding cheap coffee while our boots turned soaked before the quiet distance came and broke. Now rubber soles erase that lingering track, yet every stride keeps pulling yesterday back, 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 back. Thin cotton mesh is soaking up the sweat past glass storefronts illuminated bright. Your old blue windbreaker eyes I can't forget still hangs inside my closet, out of sight. My heart rate spikes against the rising hill where we once stopped to let the night grow still. Pavement gives way to the riverfront park. Shadows stretch long in the urban dark. I push my legs harder to outrun the ghost of the person I thought that I needed the most. Cool air inside my lungs, the city glows. Another mile done before the night will close. My thumb tucked tight inside the woven cuff, running until the distance is enough. Yesterday, you claimed I never slowed down enough to listen. Now my soul's hit wet concrete near the corner bakery. A silver double sits tilted by the iron gate. Steam rises from a brass vent near a parked electric truck. 3 pigeons scatter over discarded glossy flyers. The delivery kid nods, adjusting the neon strap. I collect these little fragments as I pass. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Keeping time with every breath I draw at last. Ooh, ooh. The city speaks in quiet things you missed, adding another item to the list. A cracked blue tile on Fifth Street wall, a red umbrella left beside the call box. 2 runners passing in fluorescent green, the brightest reflection I have ever seen. I'm picking up the details on the run, one by one, till the lap is done. A sticker on a lamppost says the show is postponed. A child draws a circle with yellow pavement chalk. The automatic bakery door slide open for a second. Scent of warm vanilla floating right across the walk. A reflective lanyard hanging from a rearview glass. The way the sprinkler misses the dry patch of grass. Blue tile on Fifth Street wall, a red umbrella left beside the call box. 2 runners passing in fluorescent green, the brightest reflection I have ever seen. I am picking up the details on the run, one by one, till the lap is done. Maybe you were right about my steady pace. I do move fast through every single space, but I notice every shadow on the lane, every tiny ripple in the drainage drain. A discarded Metro card face down, a red light turning green across town. Just small observations on the move, finding my rhythm in the groove. Violet tint bleeds through the high-rise glass, reflecting off damp asphalt where we pass. My pulse hits 125 at the curb. A stranger steps up without saying a word. You glance at my shoes and match my cadence tight. Are you taking the bridge before it turns night? I turn my head sideways and smile through the air. I'm running for miles to clear out my mind. You nod through the shadows of towers up there. Mind if I follow? I'm trailing behind. We run through the city, 2 shadows in motion. No names exchanged in this avenue ocean. You say take the left where the traffic gets slow. I answer I'll lead if you know where to go. Just 2 random strangers with fire in our chest, pacing each other toward the glowing west. Tangerine glow paints the crosswalk below. We hit the green signal, ready to go. How long have you pounded this pavement today? You called through the wind as we weave on the way. Long enough to forget what was weighing me down. I shout back above all the noise of the town. Our sneakers strike pavement in perfect twin time. A fleeting alliance through the city, two shadows in motion, no names exchanged in this avenue ocean. You said take the left where the traffic gets low. I answered I'll lead if you know where to go. Just two random strangers with fire in our chest, pacing each other toward the glowing west. At 42nd you wave and turn right. Stay fast out there. Fades into the light. No contact info, no reason to call. Just 20 good minutes that saved it all. Violet tint fades into midnight blue. Still running my path, grateful for you. A stranger in stride, side by side, until the next street. Copper light paints steel crosswalk lines as my cushion soles clear the street. Reflectors catch the lavender sheen where the glass in the overpass meet. You slide into the lane to my left, matching my cadence air in your lungs. You glance at my display, flickering neon, and speak with a breathy casual tongue. Are you pushing for 3 miles or 4? You ask through the chill of the breeze. I adjust my strap and smile right back, just run into my restless thoughts freeze. You nod to the rhythm, keeping the stride. Mind if I ride the wave for a while? Say it before the light turns green. We are two strangers trapped in the flow, running through static, running through electric blue, letting the city noise soften and go. Say it before the signal changes state. We do not need names to run at this rate. Tangerine glow spills across the avenue, reflecting off the wet pavement tiles. You say the harbor loop gets quiet at night as we cover another half mile. I usually solo, I reply with a grin. Hard to find someone who keeps up this pace. You laugh without losing a single beat. I guess we both needed an open space. Are you taking the bridge up ahead? You ask as the countdown hits 3. I adjust my strap and smile right back. I am taking wherever sets me free. You nod to the rhythm, keeping the stride. Then let us take the turn on the right. Say it before the light turns green. We are two strangers trapped in the flow, running through static, running through electric blue, letting the city noise soften and go. Say it before the signal changes state. We do not need names to run at this rate. Let's in sync on the elevated path, pulse beating steady at 125. No history needed, no future to prove, just two strangers feeling alive. You call out my turn, it's coming up fast. I nod, thanks for keeping the speed. Lavender light fades into dusk. Your footfalls drift off to the west. Good run, stranger, you yelled on the block. My pulse settles down in my chest. Two runners moving through the city glow. Say it before the signal lets go. Sophomore fleece pulls against my wrist as my stride picks up along the harbor edge. The gray weave remembers when you pulled the zipper high to shield us from the autumn wind. 2 years back, same coat, same dock, but we were standing still under the street lamp glow. Now my pulse hits a steady beat, sending me straight into a sudden picture of your face. Smooth synthetic cloth against my skin, every single fiber pulling you
lights dim in time succession. A slow zoom sliding down the block. My breathing rhythm builds momentum. A steady count against the clock. High-rise panels mirror motion. Shadows stretch across the lane. In 4x4 the city moves now, rinsing off the quiet stain. Capture the stride through the cinematic night. Running the edge where the dark meets light. Frames per second, neon glow. Breathing deep and let it flow over the bridge as the beat drops low. Watching the sleeping metropolis grow. The camera shifts to lower angles. Steam rising off the sewer grate. Sweat glistening against the glass front. Accelerating past the gate. Autonomous shuttles glide so smoothly. Their tail lamps drawing long red ribbons. Every step a calculated cut. A panorama newly given. High-rise panels mirror motion. Shadows stretch across the lane. In 4x4 the city moves now, rinsing off the quiet stain. Capture the stride through the cinematic night. Running the edge where the dark meets light. Frames per second, neon glow. Breathing deep and let it flow over the bridge as the beat drops low. Watching the sleeping metropolis grow. Depth of field dissolves the background. Focus sharpened on the line. Mile 4 brings a flash of clarity. The pulse synced up with full design. No dialogue needed, just momentum. A wide shot, frozen in the air. The lens pulls back, the grid expands. Footsteps fading into ambient bass. Freeze frame on the final turn. Unseen in this quiet space. Subway grates hiss a steady rhythm up from the dark tunnel right beneath our shoes. You tighten up your laces with the double loop, shaking off the midnight quiet we both used to choose. Your breath turns to vapor in the 6 o'clock air. Smartwatch flashing blue against your wrist. I see you smiling through your tangled hair, ready for the route we almost missed. The concrete boulevard is stretched out wide. No buses clogging up the lane just yet. You check your watch and lean into the slide. A light foot tempo that we won't forget. Match my stride through the high-rise alley. We are cutting through the sleeping grid together. You and me taking over the city valley. Running fast like we could live forever. Feel the floor on the floor, beat in your chest as the glass towers shimmer in a row. You don't even have to give it your best. Just keep your feet light and let it flow. An electric delivery bike glides right past, whistling the tune as it disappears. You pick up speed when the gradient gets steep at last, laughing out loud at my exaggerated fears. We hit the riverbank where the path turns smooth, shadows stretching out behind our heels. There is nothing in this town we have to prove, just the way this early friction feels. The concrete boulevard is stretched out wide. No buses clogging up the lane just yet. You check your watch and lean into the slide. A light foot tempo that we won't forget. Match my stride through the high-rise alley. We else can catch us now. Keep your feet light, keep your eyes on the track. Two friends running through the quiet stone. We are never turning back, just you and me, completely in our zone. The sudden memory cuts the silence clean. Before the rubber soles imprint the damp embankment path, I counted 7 quiet steps between the shadow of the crane and where the river splits in half. The water glides like glass without a sound. My breath begins to find a steady rhythm on the ground. Street lights flicker out along the highway bend. Cold wind sweeps the reeds from end to end. A solitary barge pushes slow through dark green tide, while red tail lights drift across the suspension bridge above. The gravel crunch expands across the open riverside, replacing every heavy word you spoke about our love. I passed the blue kayak, pulled high onto the shore, and keep my cadence steady till my knees don't ache no more. The steel pylons reflect the pale gray light. A stray dog trots beside the rusting iron boundary fence. The air turns sharp and clear against my sight, stripping down the morning to its physical expense. A cyclist glides past, heading toward the bay. The misty skyline stretches out a dozen miles away. Street lights flicker out along the highway bend. Cold wind sweeps the reeds from end to end. A solitary barge pushes slow through dark green tide, while red tail lights drift across the suspension bridge above. The gravel crunch expands across the open riverside, replacing every heavy word you spoke about our love. I passed the blue kayak, pulled high onto the shore, and keep my cadence steady till my knees don't ache no more. Underneath the overpass, the echo doubles back. Sweat collects along my brow and drips onto the track. No one calls my name out here, no traffic horns delay. Just 20,000 strides to push the yesterday away. Past the blue kayak on the mud, heartbeat thumping in my blood. The river keeps its quiet pace. I clear the air and win the race.
Corslet scrapes against my collar, heavy with the weight of humid air. This oversized jersey used to sit on your floor before we ever learned to share. My feet hit the riverwalk pavement, 6-minute miles on the painted lane. But the rough weave catching on my shoulder brings back a cold November rain. I see you sitting on the stoop, wrapping the fleece around your hands. The city was loud, the hours were cheap, and we had no real plans. One step forward, 3 years back, blinking through the asphalt haze. Heartbeat sinks with the synthetic tracks, slipping down the old streetways. I am running through a ghost town made of us, friction burden where the fabric used to touch. At 125 BPM, rewind the scene, shadows gliding on the glass of 2019. Every stride takes me deeper in the past, moving so fast just to make a shadow last. Rib cuffs clinging to my wrist, catching the breeze near the transit line. You pulled these exact sleeves down to hide your fingers in the winter time. Now the LED street lamps flicker green, signaling the park loop straight ahead, while while I trace the thread count of every quiet word you said. Smartwatches bling, counting up the heat while I chase a sweater on an empty street. One step forward, 3 years back, blinking through the asphalt haze. Heartbeat syncs with the synthetic tracks, slipping down the old streetways. I am running through a ghost town made of us, friction burning where the fabric used to touch. At 125 BPM, I rewind the scene, shadows gliding on the glass of 2019. Every stride takes me deeper in the past, moving so fast just to make a shadow last. Synthetic fibers hold the salt, hold the dust, hold the quiet stain. I turn the corner at the pier, exhaling vapor in the lane. You aren't waiting at the signal, you aren't walking by the bay. It's just the rhythm of the cloth against my skin, leading me astray. Faded woven sleeves in the midnight breeze, lapping up the miles till the memory freeze. Left foot, right foot, let the fabric dry, watching the skyline fade on by. Damn pine needles and river algae flow through the chilly breeze. She pulls her nylon windbreaker tight against her knees. A glowing bracelet blinks to track her starting heart rate now. She checks the paved embankment path and clears her focused brow. The water ripples softly under silver suspension beams. She finds her three-step breathing rhythm inside her daily schemes. Another shadow moves ahead beside the riverside reeds. She keeps a 12-minute pace along the bending shore, matching the runner in the dark who always runs at 4. Their heels strike the damp concrete in perfect unison, two silent athletes on the trail before the day has won. Sweet ozone from the hydro dams clings to the humid air. He wears a dark gray hoodie with a reflective stripe to spare. She lets her stride lengthen out to catch his steady heel. The quiet hum of the current is all they both can feel. The water ripples softly under silver suspension beams. She finds her three-step breathing rhythm inside her daily schemes. Another shadow moves ahead beside the riverside reeds. She keeps a 12-minute pace along the bending shore, matching the runner in the dark who always runs at 4. Their heels strike the damp concrete in perfect unison, two silent athletes on the trail before the day has won. At the 5-kilometer marker where the willow branches bend, he turns his head a fraction as the straightaways extend. A brief half nod of acknowledgement passes through the space. No words required between two strangers locked in the same race. Damn pine needles drift away as the river turns to blue. She slows her pace to a gentle walk as she finishes right on cue. He disappears around the bend. The river keeps their secret until they meet again.
Burnt sugar fills the concrete alleyway before the heavy traffic takes the street. She tightens up her laces in the gray, and counts the rhythmic strike of landing feet. Her glowing wrist display lights up in green, a steady pulse to match her rising drive. She slips into the current unseen, serene, feeling every muscle come alive. The river path is calling out her name. She weaves through shadows under elevated tracks. No static noise inside her mind today. She pushes forward, never looking back. ozone lingers near the park facade, where automated sprinklers spray the grass. Her stride stays even on the promenade, reflected in the towers made of glass. 100 commuters wait beside the sign, standing still with paper coffee cups. She cuts a swift and calculated line, never slowing down or giving up. The river path is calling out her name. She weaves through shadows under elevated tracks. No static noise inside her mind today. She pushes forward, never looking back. She's running faster than the transit train, gliding smooth through the mid-city stream. A silent silhouette against the rain, chasing down a modern waking dream. Every step is freedom, every breath is clear, leaving all her worries in her rearview mirror. She moves with the city, floating on air. Nothing can catch her while she is there. The horizon opens wide at 5 miles in. Her lungs expand with cool urban space, where the pavement ends and bright skies begin. She finds her power in the tempo of the pace. No finish line needed to prove what she knows. She is the current where the river flows. Feet hit the pavement, steady and light, fade into neon, out of sight. Smell of cold asphalt, wind in her hair. She is the runner, taking the air, moving on, moving on. The crosswalk digital chirp cuts through the ambient haze. You tie your glowing sneakers while the neon turns to gray. 4 city blocks are sleeping under heavy concrete skies. I see the sudden rhythm catching light inside your eyes. You turn to check your watch, set the tempo to 125. No car horns pushing through the lane, just rubber soles against the drain. We have the avenue to call our own before the traffic takes the throne. So much more pace across the grid tonight. We fade into the flash of halogen light. Your shadow bends around the corner turn. We got 30 miles of electric glow to burn. Don't slow down, keep your stride in line. This whole sleeping city's yours and mine. A delivery truck engine rumbles 3 blocks down. You pull your hoodie up and lead us deeper into town. The subway grate is breathing warm steam into the air. You laugh without a word and take the staircase on a dare. Our heartbeats echo off the glass facade. No car horns pushing through the lane, just rubber soles against the drain. We have the avenue to call our own before the traffic takes the throne. So much more peace across the grid tonight. We fade into the flash of halogen light. Your shadow bends around the corner turn. We got 30 miles of electric glow to burn. Don't slow down, keep your stride in line. This whole sleeping city's yours and mine. The distance doesn't matter when you run like this, in the quiet space that the commuters miss. Just oxygen and asphalt beneath our feet. We write a private map on every empty street. Keep your stride in line across the grid, step for step with mine. The signal chirps again, we cross the line. Yours and mine, yours and mine. Toasted chicory hangs heavy over 44th Street as Julian finds a steady tempo with his feet. Smoky espresso drifting from the corner glass blends with rain-soaked asphalt as the quiet shuttles pass. Lace-up sensors pulsing with the soft teal glow. He leaves the silent high step in perfect time. At the edge of the harbor where the clean tide flows, the sharp smell of salt meets the tips of his toes. He accelerates smoothly on the timber pier. Every heavy memory disappears right here. 5 miles done and the loop is complete. Cool wind blowing through the open street. Julian slows down by the glass and climb. Still moving on a rhythm divine. Why does the glass reflect someone who never lived here? Rubber squeaks on wet pavement, heart rate climbing past 98. Green signal flickering off a polished chrome bumper. My lungs taste like ozone. Did I lock the apartment door or just imagine turning the brass latch? 4 blocks to the bridge, wind cutting through the synthetic mesh. Every street lamp passes like a camera flash, taking pictures of nobody. Counting 3 breaths in and 2 breaths out. Smartwatch glowing with numbers that don't solve anything. Maybe the avenue is just a conveyor belt spinning beneath my heels. Or maybe I am finally moving faster than the noise in my head. Inhale the electric night, exhale the heavy room heels, hitting concrete like a quiet kick drum in the dark. Everything blurs until the background turns to water. I don't need an answer when the tempo keeps me steady. Just a straight line through the blue lit grid. Just the pavement rising up to meet the stride. Cab cuts across 4th Avenue, taillights mirror red ink on asphalt. Did she mean what she said at noon, or was it just filling noise? Sweat pulling at the nape of my neck, shoulders dropping 3 inches. There's a digital billboard promising peace and an ocean vacation. Focus on the next 20 yards. Keep the core tight, forget the morning. Count in 3 breaths in and 2 breaths out. Smartwatch glowing with numbers that don't solve anything. Maybe the avenue is just a conveyor belt spinning beneath my heels. Or maybe I am finally moving faster than the noise in my head. Inhale the electric night, exhale the heavy room heels, hitting concrete like a quiet kick drum in the dark. Everything blurs until the background turns to water. I don't need an answer when the tempo keeps me steady. Just a straight line through the blue lit grid. Just the pavement rising up to meet the stride. Can a mind stay completely empty at 7 miles an hour? Steam exhaling from subterranean grates. My shadow stretching then folding underfoot. One thought dissolves before the next one can take root. Left shoe, right shoe, oxygen is static out. The city isn't watching me, it's just letting me run through it. Another glass facade coming up all night. My reflection runs right beside me without asking a thing. Keep the feet moving, hold the cadence precise. 125 beats per minute. Cold air, clear mind, open straight.
Birch polyester bites against my collarbone as 320 pace turns the dark to gray. The damp weave holds the cold water from the tap, just like the thermal hoodie you gave away. I count 4 strides per breath beside the river loop, watching the reflection of the iron bridge sway. Every pulse in my throat feels heavy. The river wind cuts right through the seams. I hit the asphalt patch where we slow down, and suddenly I'm stepping into old dreams. Flash of your silhouette under the neon, laughing while your sleeves dragged in the rain. I run to outpace the ghost in the weave, to burn off the warmth that you left in my vein. 122 beats in my chest, the river keeps flowing, but I I stay obsessed. The nylon mesh breeze cold across my ribs now. A sudden snap of wind pulls me right back to a midnight in November on this exact bank. Your thumb tracing threads on my track, jacket back. You set my heart beat faster than my cadence before the quiet broke and everything cracked. Salt on the fabric, salt in the air. I stretch my stride just to leave you there. The memory flashes like headlights on water. The further I sprint, the closer you get. Every thread remembers, but I try to forget. Rip cuffs soaked in sweat, passing the 2 mile